Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshua, Ba'ashem Kakadash, that belongs unto the elder apostles, a great millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. Now, this is the book of Joshua, chapter 15, titled The Borders of Judah. Right. So, this is the first one. This then was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah by their families, even to the border of Edom. The wilderness of Zin southward was the othermost part of the south coast, which is here. Right, so basically it's going to explain how the land of Judah is parted, share, the land that they got. Verse 2. And their south border was from the shore of the Salt Sea, from the bay that from the bay that looketh southward, which is here, Salt Sea. This is the Salt Sea, also called the Dead Sea. And it went out to the south of Ma'ale HaKrabim, and passed along the Zin, and ascended up on the south side unto Kadesh Barnea, and passed along to Hezron, and went up to Adar, and fetched a compass to Karka, which is basically this. From thence it passed toward Asmon, and it went unto the river of Egypt. And it went out unto the river of Egypt. Now, the river of Egypt is kind of weird for me, because here it says that this is the brook of Egypt, but with a question mark, so they're not 100% sure. And this thing would then therefore be, where is it again? Here. No, it's not this one. It's this one. So this thing over here, but here's Egypt. So is this the brook of Egypt, or is this the Nile River? This the great river of Egypt? But is this one? Maybe, I don't know. So basically, or this, or this. I would think more of this, because they show it here as in El Arish River. So that maybe was the name before it. It would then be Allah. El in the English is Al, Allah in the Hebrew. So yeah. Right, going on. No, it says, where was I? Verse 5. And the east border was the Salt Sea, even unto the end of Jordan, which is here. This is Jordan. This is the end. This is the river Jordan. All of this here. And this is the Salt Sea. And their border in the north quarter was from the bay of the sea at the uttermost part of Jordan, which is that Salt Sea. And the border went up to Beth Hogla, and passed along by the north of Beth Harampa. And the border went up to the stone of Boha, the son of Reuben, which is here. Place here. And the border went up toward Debir, from the valley of Ankar, which is, if I'm not going to find it, I'm not going to find it. Here's Beth Hogla or Hogla. Hogla, yeah, okay. And yeah, not going to find it, I think. Timna, Timna, but it's spelled in the scriptures. It's spelled with a H at the end, if I'm correct. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I know the beer is on over here. Here it is. It's under Gilgal, or I mean Gilgal, which is where Joshua was chilling here in the book of Joshua. And then no Gilgal here, huh? Here no this one because it was next to Jericho, and then we stepped over here. Here we crossed here, and then we went into Jericho. So yeah, not that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but also in the scriptures, I don't know if you already know this, but sometimes you have the same name in different places. That's crazy. For example, here you have Kadesh, but here you have Kadesh. And it's the same word, by the way, because there is no letter E in the letter E, this one. And this, you know, it doesn't exist in the Hebrew, so it's the same thing. But in the English, sometimes they change the name for to make it differentiate from one another, right? Different from one another to make the reader understand. But sometimes they do it on purpose to confuse you. But sometimes they do it on purpose in order for you to know that it's talking about a different place. And this is Kadesh Barnea, by the way. And this is Kadesh Naphtali. Well, here is also a Kadesh Naphtali. So yeah, this is Kadesh, but then you have Kadesh Naphtali here. Somewhere here. And yeah, this is Kadesh Barnea, right? So okay, the Valley of Ankar, and so northward, looking toward Gilgal, which I just read, which is where Joshua was chilling. That is before the going up to Adumim, which is on the south side of the river, and the border passed toward the waters of Enshemesh, and the going south thereof were at Enrongel. And the border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom onto the south side of the Jebusite, right? The same is Jerusalem. So the name of Jerusalem used to be Jebus, where the Jebusites were. It used to be Jebus, or Jebusite. You could say that too, but yeah, it used to be Jebus. That's how it's introduced in the beginning of the scriptures. It's introduced as Jebus, as you can see here. Wait. Here, Judges, but yeah, Jebusites, yeah, but in the book of Joshua, let me see. Here, Jebusi, which were the Jebusites, but yeah. But there's another place it was also called Jebus. Here's a little bit more accurate. Judges 19, which is Jerusalem. Yeah. Hebrew 2:9-8:2. What? No. Yeah, 2:9-29. Yabawas. Yabawas or Yabawak? Anyway. Right, so Jebus. And the border went up on the top of the mountain that lieth before the valley of Hinnom westward, which is at the end of the valley of the giants northward, which is here. This is the valley of the giants. Well, they say it is, but yeah. Here's then. I think here is where. No, here's Haran. I was looking for it already. These names look alike. Oh yeah, this isn't. This is. This is going to be mentioned, I think, later on in the scriptures, in the same verse, or it will be in the book of Judges. One of those two. Right. I think Judges chapter 1. Jericho, Gilgal. So yeah. It's not 100% sure, but I do know that Gilgal is next to Jericho because it explains it. Yeah, I don't know which one here, so yeah, let's just leave that. The Valley of Angkor is here. So yeah, this is here because I saw here there is also a Mount Seir here, and there's another place that's also called a Mount Seir. Man, it's crazy, but yeah, this is not a how you could say it. This is more of a you have to understand, right? There's no thing that they can. There's no secret that they can hide from thee. So Esau went out there in Jerusalem, all across the world, doing excavations and stuff like that, looking up stuff, trying to not cooperate. Yeah, cooperate the scriptures with facts and stuff like that. Corroborate or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, but he's trying to prove it. That's the point. He was trying to prove stuff, and certain stuff he could prove, and certain stuff he was like, I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, there's no secret that they can hide from me. So he knows a lot of things because he went out. He has the money. He has the money to fund these researches because you will need money. You will need plane, oil to go over there, equipment. You need to make equipment. You need to go do stuff. Back in the days you didn't have really these iron an equipment where you would look for iron and stuff like that, a metal detector. Yeah, but of course nowadays they have it, and then they could go out there and look for stuff. It's easier and stuff like that. So he has all these abilities to he's able to do these things. That's one of the reasons why he's doing this. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it. Why? Because it is in the power of their hand. Just because they can. That's why they do wicked. That's why they're known as the wicked of the world. The wicked in the Bible. They are the wicked. Among my people are found wicked men. Yes, the book of Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 23 or 26. Yes, among our people are found wicked men. For example, they're hanging around each other and they all of a sudden just decide to rob one of the people that's with them or something. Or to rob one of their houses of their friends or something like that. That's just being wicked. That's just the wicked Jake. They are. But the wicked, which is responsible for millions of murders, that's Esau. He's the one that's responsible for all the wars in the world, all the poverty. Because if you think about it, well, the Heavenly Father brings poverty, yes, but Esau is the one that creates it. How? Because he can. He wants to lower the population of the people on the planet Earth, and therefore he makes everything expensive so that you can't buy it, but he can. He has infinite amount of money, and there's only a few families that rule this planet Earth, and in the kingdom it's only going to be one family, which is the family of Israel. 12 tribes, yes, but one family, the family of Jacob, the family of Israel, that man that was called Israel. That family is going to rule the world. But now the family of Esau is ruling the world, but not even his whole family. It's only the top of the cream of the top, or something like that. The top of them, the top of the mountain, basically. And that mountain is the house of Rothschild, the house of DuPonts and stuff like that. Those are the ones, basically 13 families, which is kind of 13 tribes actually, but it's not that. It's literally 13 families. And all the other Edomites that are just living around me, even, that living around us, those are actually also families of Esau. Yeah, but they don't count in the eyes of the elites. That's why they're making it hard for them also to just have 11 children. Back in the days, how can this be? Back in the days, everybody was more poor, right? Not everybody had jobs and stuff like that. And still, they were able to have families of 11 children. Here in the Netherlands, for example, I talked to a few Edomite females. They say that their grandparents had like, 11 children, 15. And I was like, yeah, that's actually what my grandparents had too in South America, in Suriname, in South America. So I was like, okay, so y'all had it here too. And multiple of their families had it, or that I spoke to, like the females, I asked them and stuff like that, because, I want to know. so I can have it in my head, so I know what I'm talking about. But anyway, going on. So it's here. So it says here, Joshua 15:8. And the border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom, unto the south side of the Jebus. The same is Jerusalem, the Jebusite. And the border went up to the top of the mountain that lieth before the valley of Hinnom westward, which is at the end of the valley of the giants northward. Right, which is, like I showed already, around here. But they pinpointed it here, but yeah, so it's all good. Right, going on. And the border was drawn from the top of the hill unto the fountain of the water of Nethoa. Okay. And went out to the cities of Mount Ephron. And the border was drawn to Baalah, which is Kirjath Jearim, which is, I think I just showed that one. Yeah, this one here. Right. Which is near the valley of the Rephaim. This is Rephaim, which is the valley of the giants. So you have two words for giants. You have the Rephaim, which was the ancient giants of an old tribe, the old giants. And then you had three. And then you have the other giants, which is in Philistia. Og was also a giant, which is on the other side of Jordan. And also Sihon also. And they were just very big people, man. And then you have the giants of the book of Genesis chapter 6, which is another type of giant, which are the fallen ones. Yeah, but in the ancient time before the flood, there were giants also. There were giants also in that day. That's in the book of Wisdom, Wisdom of Solomon 14, if I'm correct. I'm not gonna get it right now because I'm gonna take longer than I would normally. But anyway, I did a video about that already. So, which is okay. This word there, and the border compassed from Baalah, which its name was changed from this one, westward under the Mount Seir. See, because this one is in the valley of the giants, right? So Seir high? No, this is Mount Seir down here. Mount Seir, which is Esau here, right? And then Yen Zoar, which is here, around here is the Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, ruins of Sodom, yeah, there. And here ruins of Gomorrah. And the other 5 neighboring cities, if I'm correct. Right, but like I showed this here, and then you had another Mount Seir, which here, Joshua 15:10, because it's near this one. What? Kiriath. Yeah, here it says Kiriath, but here it says Kirjath Jearim, and here it says here. It doesn't say the letter J, it says the letter I. So Kiriath. But the other one was Kirjath. That's okay, but yeah, I know it's this one. But the point is that there's a Mount Seir here, around here, somewhere, which they also called Mount Seir. So that's why sometimes it's kind of confusing. sometimes. But Lord willing, He will make you understand. You're gonna get it. And this is not for salvation's sake anyway. This is just for curiosity. But if the curiosity is too much, then it should be left alone, right? As according to the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, which is here. The book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus actually. Sirach chapter 3 verse 23. Yeah, 21. Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and figure out where the wind comes from. That's just stupid. I just know the Heavenly Father created it and that's it. For example, I'm just giving you an example of something that you're just not gonna find out. Or how other planets look like right now. Really? You really believe that Edomite thing? Listen, man. Even if it takes an actual picture of another planet, like a place on another planet. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother myself with it, man, because I'm not gonna see it myself with my own eyes. So I'm not even gonna try. It's just a waste of time, and that is exactly what Esau is doing. He's making you chase fables, nonsense, things that don't make sense. Okay. So what? You show me a picture. So what? Now what? What's going to happen to me now? Huh? Am I going to be able to make 11 children and feed all 15 of them? Yeah, I said 11 and 15. But am I going to be able to do that? No. So what point is it to me that I know about that? Man, the Lord said we're going to get that in the book of John chapter 14. So I'm just waiting for that, man. I'm not trying to do that. And he's lying to you, by the way, because there's a lot of other Edomites that expose these elite Edomites. Some of them get killed. And some of them are able to basically spread their truth before they get killed, or some of them are still not killed. Like that female that exposed the Pizzagate thing. She's still alive. She was a highly respected journalist. She was a highly respected. Fake. Liz Crocken. That's what I'm looking for. I think it was Liz Crocken. I think this was her. Yeah. This was her name. I know her face. She, here in the White House. She was around these people, man. Here, that's what I'm looking for. She was around these people, man. She was doing all this great work and stuff like that. With another Hollywood guy here, So she was. This is a famous producer thing or something like that. I don't know, but I think I know his face. He's somewhere in Hollywood. So yeah, she was around these people, man. When Donnie had a little bit more hair, taking pictures with them and stuff like that. But the one with Bush, and she was in the parties in the White House too. I do know that because I saw pictures. You know how Google is? They're lying devils, and they're going to hide stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely 100% hiding stuff. You're not gonna find a lot of things. Former gossip. See, this type of shit news comes out. QTuber, I don't even know what that is. Former gossip. Really? Yes, he's spitting gossip. No one will be able to stop this exposure of evil. Thanks for watching. And the beauty of her was that she didn't really tell anyone that she was actually busy with a story. Look at this 666 devil over here. But anyway, these people, you could see it in his face, like he deliberately throws up. Nobody throws up this sign like that, man. He's deliberately doing it because he's on a 666. But then again, you have these Asiatic people. They're just doing it because they really think it represents peace, but it. But then you have the elites that use those same things for satanic purposes and satanic reasons and stuff like that, like this. well, no, no, these are languages. Sorry, these are in different countries. You also have these type of things. Like for example, the okay, that's enough. That's enough. I'm not gonna talk about it. If you want to know about that, then you need to watch videos like this. Offensive hand gestures and stuff like that. That can get you in trouble in different countries. This in certain countries could get you in. Yeah, it's like a middle finger, like f you. Certain countries and stuff like that. So if you want to know about that, you should check that out. But yeah, anyway. So some people do it on purpose, and some people do it unknowingly because the peace sign is actually a Masonic sign. Masonic? Occult. It's one of the occult things. One of the peace sign. But anyway, just let me leave that. But this female broke it out, and now all of a sudden she is seen as a gossiper or something like that. She lost all her credibility and, of course, all her invites to the White House and all these other places that I saw her in, taking pictures and stuff like that with these so-called famous celebrities and also these Hollywood inside guys and also these politicians. Yeah. Anyway, 22. But that which is commanded thee. Think thereupon with reference. Reference is uttermost respect. For it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret. Yeah. The Heavenly Father caused it to where I cannot see other planets nor the surface of the moon. So I can see it from here, but I'm not close by, I'll tell you that. But Esau wants to basically tell you, like, okay, I got a picture of the moon. So what? What am I going to do with it? Am I going to get rich now? Or okay, that's it. That's not a good example. But is salvation going to come to me now? Huh? Am I going to understand scriptures by knowing the moon and all the other planets that you say that you've been with a drone? But you can't even get connection when a train goes underneath a tunnel. But you can get connections a bunch of hundreds of millions. Well, I don't even know how far, bro. Millions of miles away. Yeah, on Mars. They said that they landed on Mars, and a robot has been there for 10 years something. Mars in 4K. They say this one, the ultimate edition, and listen to what he says in the first seconds.
The images in this video are all real.
That's a great way to start a movie, man. Or you can see that it's Photoshop, man. Get the hell out of here. The colors are all out of bounds. They leaking. It's just weird coloring. Yeah. You think I believe that? Uh-huh. Right, and then you have here, he says this.
Over 10 years.
Right, check this out.
The Curiosity rover continues to rise the hillside of Mount Sharp.
Mount Sharp. They just named the They just named a mountain on that planet over there, just Mount Sharp. Okay, cool. Going on.
The mountain it has been climbing for over 10 years.
So this thing, they say, has been climbing that mountain Sharp for 10 years. I don't see no dust. Oh man. Oh man, the Edomite race, man, they're so funny, man, to me, when they're lying. Just like that guy, Shayla Buff or something like that, that was showing the 666 thing. That was deliberately. He's just showing off like, hey, I'm down with you, man. Please, don't punish me. Don't torment me no more. Please, I'll do anything. I'll eat babies. I'll bend over. I'll do anything that you want. Just please make me famous again, or please stop tormenting me. So yeah, that one. But yeah, this is just funny. It's just a lie. It's the funny lie. I laugh at it because I know it's funny, but there's a lot of people here that really believe it. It may not happen in our current lifetime. But I can't even begin to imagine what it would feel like for a person to walk on the surface of Mars and find our lost rover. So he's just being funny. He's just playing around too. It makes me sad to think I won't be here when it happens. But I'm glad to experience this current moment. Look, I don't know if he's joking around, but this seems like he's poking a joke. Whether he really believes that they're really there, like these things are really there, I don't know. No water, no air to breathe, extremely low temperatures, just rocks. Yet fascinating in some strange ways. This guy's you see? These are the same type of people that celebrate flying reindeers guy. You know, this the flying reindeer guy. Share this video so we can get humans to Mars. They really believe this. They really believe this. Anyway, so it's just a funny race of people. That's why the elites want you dead. That's why the elites want you dead. Because you're stupid. You're a bunch of goyim and you're fools. And they could just fool you. 23. Sirach 3:23. Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are shown unto thee than men understand. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion had overthrown their judgment. Without eyes thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge, therefore, that thou hast not. So yeah, don't be saying things that you don't know anything about, and especially when it comes to the scriptures, you know, like you're gonna say something that you don't know about. Would not do that if I were you. I would not do that if I was me too, because you know. But yeah, be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are shown unto thee than men understand. So I'm not curious in other planets and stuff. Oh, yes, you have something in the back of your head, like, okay, I want to see it, but yeah, I'm not bothering myself with it, you know? I'm curious to see how space looks, but am I going to try and seek it? No. I'm not even, you know, what you going to do? Buy a telescope or something like that and you stare at the nothing of space, hoping to catch a glimpse of what? I don't need that. I don't need that, man. The Most High is going to show you, the Most High is going to show you. If not, keep it moving, you know? But anyway, Mount Seir there, and passed along the side of Mount Jarim, which is the thing that I just read. It's the same thing, this one and this one. It's the same thing. Right. Which is Castellon. Right, so the name is changed because they changed name, but the beauty of the Israelites and the scriptures is that they will tell you when a place was named something else. Esau is not telling you that because he's a demon, and he wants to lie, and he wants to basically change history. That's one of the reasons why they taken down this thing, for example. See, it is actually not a good thing. It looks good in the mind because Esau is a great deceiver. He's very intelligently satanic. So let me see. Marion statue. Right. So when you see, okay, James, okay, being removed, okay? But if you read the book of, well, I got the summary of it. I didn't read the book. The book of 1984, George Orwell, right? If you read that book, they explain to you that basically they're going to change the past, rewrite the past as again, because they already did it. That's why you have people thinking that Vikings are a bunch of Caucasus people. They're not. They're not. They're Israelites. But anyway, they making legends off of the things that we did. Even Tupac said that. But yeah. So what I'm looking for? Oh yeah, right. So now, what is the removal of this going to do? It's going to make sure that the newer generation are not gonna know about this guy and the atrocities that he did upon the slave women, the Jacob woman, okay, the Afro woman, right? Yeah, you're not gonna know about it. Yes, it could be offensive and stuff like that, but you beasts, you probably have committed abortions. All four of you most likely have, because you know, This generation is a bunch of weirdos. Look at this. Look at this. Overgrown. Anyway, so yeah, if you take this away, what's gonna happen? Well, people are not gonna remember it no more. Just like how, just like how, just like how nowadays when you walk around with this, it's a sodomy thing. But back in the days, it was not so. Nobody was thinking of sodomites when you would dress yourself up like this or see somebody dressed up like that. You wouldn't think of it. Like, it would never come cross your mind. Not in the 90s, 80s. It would never cross your mind because I had it. Well, I didn't have this, but I wanted it. I did have a handband. This thing. Yeah. But if I'm correct, I had it. This one. Because I was looking at this. I'm like, I don't think I had it that big. I think I had this one. You could just buy them in this. Yeah, these things. You could buy them in these things. And then they had these things up in them. You know, you could also buy vampire teeth in these things, which shows you that they're pushing this blood drinking, satanic, ritualistic thing on children. Vampire teeth, you could buy in those things. In this, you could buy it and then you will get it. You know, these type of things. This, but then this. You know, no, not that one. This one. You could buy this in these things. So that's another way of pushing the Satanism agenda. You know, but anyway, going on, making it too long. Yeah, but the Israelites, we show you that what the names were, and then we replace it with our names. Yes, it's a different thing. But Esau, he's not doing that. He comes up with a name and then he changes it. For example, Egypt. Egypt. Egypt is a Greek word. And what is the name of Egypt in the scriptures? Mizraim. But why did he change? Egypt is a Greek word meaning black. No, it doesn't. Niger means black. Niger. Niger means black. See, it is also a false. You see, that's why we pray to the Heavenly Father to give us that eye self so that we know better. So that when we teach, we actually teach correct. Now, this is the book of Acts chapter 13, verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger. Yeah. It wasn't a racist word actually back in the days. It was actually just a word, nigger, which means black, which is Greek 35 and 26. And Lucius of Cyrene and Manan, which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul. Now this is the word here, Greek 35:26. Greek 35:26. Niger, which is black. That's the Greek word for black. Niger. No, it's Latin. Sorry. Of Latin origin, black nigger. A Christian nigger. That's what it is. It's black. That's what they would call the Christians and stuff, like a bunch of niggers. I'm not making it up. It's just right here, nigger. But then you have this thing here. But yeah, a Christian. But he was a Christian, but which was called nigger. They didn't call the Christians niggers, but him they did. They're a bunch of niggers. Yeah, they're a bunch of them, followers of the prophet Simeon and surname. Wait. Yeah, Simeon. That was called nigger. Yeah. Look at that nigger. Followers of those niggers, that nigger. So what are they? A bunch of niggers. That's exactly what it actually goes back to. So yeah, going on. Egypt is a Greek word. And what is a Greek word doing in the American place anyway? So, I'm sorry. What is a Greek word doing in the English Bible? Because they're the ones that. I'm sorry. Because they're the ones that rewrote it into the English. Well, the King's English, yes, but then they translate it into their version of English. You know, that's why you have Bibles that cost very, very much money. You know, a lot of money, I should say, very, very much. Thousands to 3,000s and stuff like that. Like, what's in there, man? Is salvation in there that it's so expensive? What is in there? Huh? Probably explained a little bit more better. But then again, it doesn't matter because you can hide the truth, but you can't destroy it. So you can hide it in your fancy $3,000 books, which I can't buy. Even if I had the money, I wouldn't do it. You know, there's more expensive ones, 40, whatever. I expensive. I don't. I've never looked this up actually. 50 million. Yeah, whatever, dude. Yeah, whatever. I thought it was in the 40,000 or something like that. I did see very expensive ones, but I never actually literally physically looked it up. Well, now I see that there's one of 50 million valued at an estimate 50. What's in there, man? What's in there? Like, what's in there? Like, is it the ultimate 100% salvation? Yeah, keep on dreaming, man. 38 million. Yeah, right. And this is not even a good one because it's fake. This is fake. The Bible wasn't written in Assyrian Hebrew. It's literally Assyrian Hebrew. Why would they write it in that? It was Paleo Hebrew, my man. Paleo Hebrew is what the Bible was written in. So this is garbage. They're lying to you once more. With a bunch of liars. Anyway, Egypt. It says here, Matazarayam. So, right? And then here I would type in, so Egypt, Hebrew 4714. And then Mizraim. Remember, Hebrew 4714. Hebrew 4714. And then Mizraim. Oh. Mizraim is what? Hebrew 4714. It's the same word. But why did they change it? To fool you. That's what it is. To fool the average person. So, it's this. The changing of things. The point is, they're not telling you that they changed it. But the Israelites are telling you, that they changed certain things. The name thereof used to be this. Because we're not deceivers. We are supplanters. This is the difference. The name Jacob means supplanter. But Esau is a deceiver. What is a supplanter? A supplanter is what? Which language is this? No. Supplanter English, man. A supplanter takes over or takes the place of someone out someone else, usually on purpose. Well, Jacob took Esau his place, but he didn't want it in the first place. He despised his own birthright. And then, yes, we stole his blessing. But the birthright is connected to the blessing, and the blessing is connected to the birthright. So he lost the first, and automatically, therefore, he lost the second, which is the blessing. The first was the birthright. The second from the birthright, the next thing of the birthright is the blessing. And then he didn't even want it. So the blessing, he cried for it, but yeah, hey, it was too late. You already sold your birthright. But a deceiver is what Esau is. Someone who leads you to believe something that is not true, or that something is worthless. He will make you think it is worthless, and then after you really denounce it, basically, then he will take it over. That's a difference. You see, a supplanter, he says, hey, just give me a birthright. I'll give you this. Just give me a birthright. Want some food? Okay, give me a birthright. Then I'll give you the food. Yeah, but you know that your birthright is worth a lot because it says it right here. he's he's a stupid. He's a dummy, you know, and he's a YOLO guy. Esau is a YOLO guy, so that's why. You know, he's a YOLO person. He only lives for now. So Hebrew 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. He was crying his eyes off, his eyeballs out, which is in the book of Genesis chapter 27. But this is Genesis chapter 25 that I'm reading right now, verse 34. Then Jacob gave Esau bread of lentils, bread and pottage of lentils. And he did eat and drink and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. He didn't even, and the word despise means to look down on. He looked down on it. It doesn't really mean hate or detest or something like that. It means to down, like de-escalate. You know, de means down. And spectator is a specter, you know, with your eye. Spectacles, that's what I'm looking for. Spectacles, which is look at. This goes into spectacles. But yeah, so what does the despise mean? Despise means to look down on something, to look down. You know, he looked down on himself for being selfish. Yeah, you know. Right, and the other one was Genesis 27, where he cried, and he also said the meaning of the name Jacob. This is Genesis chapter 27 and 36, and he said, is not he rightfully named Jacob? For he had supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright. No, you sold it. You gave it up, and you knew the meaning of it. In the end, he was very sad for his birthright, but at that moment, he's a YOLO guy, so he only lives for the moment. That's typically an Edomite, climbing mountains, knowing you could die, but you still want to climb the mountain, and then you go on top of the mountain, and you put a flag or something. They'd be like, I'm the first to ever come up on this mountain, yay. Yeah, no it's not. Other people been there before. Giants been there. What are you talking about? And it's not that big of a mountain to them to climb it, you know. And why would they? It's just useless and pointless. What? You trying to prove yourself? Yes, he is trying to prove himself, because he's an idiot. So it says here, and behold, now he had taken away my blessing. Okay, that we did. and he said, has thou not reserved a blessing for me? And he wept. He was crying. Because he knew the significance of losing that birthright and the blessing. He knew, but he knew too late. He was just realizing it too late. Gotcha. Got him. Okay? Okay, bye-bye. So, yeah. So, Esau is a deceiver. He will make you think something else of something. But a supplanter, he's not gonna lie to you. He's just, yo, you want this? For that? Give me that. Because he knows the importance of that thing that you're holding in your hand. You know, it's like a barter. Barter. Here. Where is it? Here. Right. So, he had the birthright here. He had the food here. And Esau had the birthright here. And he's like, you know what? Hey, give me that then that fish of yours, that birthright of yours. Let me say that then. Give me that. And then I'll give you this. It's nice and juicy. So, you know, it's got a little bit of blood up in it. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm hungry. And then that's it. And then the rest is history. But before they was even born, it's already said that the firstborn shall be the one that will be, the servant of the other one. So, and that's Esau shall be under Jacob. That's already what it prophesied before there was even born. So if you want to get angry at Jacob, you should get angry at the Heavenly Father, because he already prophesied it, that would happen. So he set it up. He wanted it to go like that, you know? And that was funny, and that is funny to me. Because if you have a problem with Jacob, okay, Jacob is a cheater. No, he isn't. He's a supplanter. It's a difference. You're the cheater, devil. So going on, Joshua chapter 15, verse. Oh yeah, westward unto Mount Seir, and passed on to the side of Mount Jearim, which is Chesalon, right? On the north side, and went down to Beth Shemesh, and passed on to Timnah, which is differently spelled. I saw it here somewhere. Timnah. I don't think it was here then. It was, I think, somewhere else. Or, oh yeah, Timnah. Timnah Sarath. This might be another place. Somewhere here is Timnah. Or it might be that, but yeah. So at least it's close here. Because there's different Timnahs also. Another Timnah would then not be Serah. It might be, Timnath Bada or something like that, you know. Verse 11. And the border went out unto the side of Ekron, northward. And the border was drawn to Shikron, and passed along the Mount Baalam, and went out unto Jabneel. And the going south of the border were at the sea, which is then therefore. So Ekron, northward, which is here. Here's Ekron. So it went to the border of Ekron here, the border of Judah. And the seas here. And we were supposed to get this, but we didn't drive them out. And I'm going to read that also. So this is actually supposed to be Judah's. Well, if you look at the map here, allotment, then we was supposed to have here. That green that you see, yeah. All that there. And you can catch that here also, which is, let me see, here. We were supposed to get that, but we didn't. And I'm going to read it to you why we didn't. Because our people started sinning. That's why. But I'll just say it right now. Let me see something here, which is here, I think. Is this it? No. Well, then it would be, should have been. I think it's this or this. Yeah, this. This is what we were supposed to get. From Aror unto Mount Hermon for the other tribes. For Reuben, Gad, and Manasseh. We were supposed to get this. But Manasseh didn't get this part because we sinned. They didn't get this part because we sinned. This part, I would think, then here. This thing here, and within that so-called circle that I just made, we didn't get that. We lost that. But in the time of King Solomon, we actually did get it. We fought wars and then we got it. Because because it says it. Because it's going to explain it later on. Lord willing, I'll get to those chapters. But yeah, in the time of King Solomon, we did get it. And we were supposed to get here also, but we didn't. But the land allotted by Moses, which is allotted means definition. Allotted.
Allot.
Given or apportion something to someone. So given apportion.
A portion.
Yeah, portion. So basically given it to someone, and this was given unto us by Moses, and this was given unto us by Joshua, but it was all given by the Most High. But the Lord didn't allow this to happen because, well, it says it right here. Joshua chapter 13, verse 1. Now Joshua was old and stricken in years, and Yahweh said unto him, Thou art old and stricken in years, and there remaineth yet very much land to be possessed. This is the land that yet remained, all the borders of Philistia, of Philistines actually, of the Philistines, and all Geshuri, which is, these are the Canaanites, Geshurites, and if you go down in the same chapter, sorry, this one, these are the Canaanite Geshurites, these are the Canaanite Geshurites, and these are the Aram Geshurites. So there's two Geshurites in the scriptures, right? I hope you already know that because I talked about it a little bit often. But maybe you didn't watch the other videos, so I'll say it again. These are the Geshurites and the Machites from here. Here, it's here, but wait. Here, Geshurites are here, and the Machites are here. But it's talking about these Geshurites that were here. In the book of Second Samuel, or was it first? Second Sam. No, let me see something. First Samuel 27. Yeah, here, the Geshurites there. So it's check this out. Now it says here. Then Achish, which is the Canaanite, the king. He was the king of Gath, Achish. Then Achish gave him Ziklag that day, and Ziklag is, sorry, it's here. Ziklag is, it's here, but okay, it doesn't show itself right there. So I'll have to, yeah, look, it's here somewhere. Wait, let me get this one then. Here, Ziklag. You see? Okay, so it's clearly talking about this one, right? So you have Ziklag, and you have Gerar, but then sometimes Gerar is mentioned here. But anyway, Ziklag. So here, right? Because it's explained that it is next to the border of Judah. Because it says it right here. Let me see. Oh. Here, sorry. And Achish gave him Ziklag that day. Wherefore Ziklag pertaineth unto the kings of Judah unto this day. So it's near the it's near the border of Judah. So now we own that also. Well, not now in 2024, but in that time. And the time that David dwelt in the country of the Philistines was a full year and 4 months. So he was there in the land of the Philistines, right? Which is Philistia, which is where I just showed you, which is here. Philistia, and the Philistines are Mizraim, by the way. Genesis chapter 10 explains that to you. So, and David and his men went up and invaded the Geshurites and the Gezrites and the Amalekites. And where was that? That was then therefore here, and also here, somewhere here with the Gezrites. He invaded them there. And yeah, so he killed them here, the Canaanites. Sorry, the Canaanites. Geshurites or Canaanites, if I'm correct. And here he killed them too, and yeah, somewhere here. Right, so he did that. And for the nations were of old the inhabitants of the land, as thou goest to Shur, even unto the land of Egypt. So it clearly tells you that it's talking about down here, because this is the desert of Shur, as you can see here. Also the wilderness of Shur is also there, but anyway, desert of Shur. When you go down to Egypt, here is the wilderness of Shur. It's called also not also, but here I see that it's called the wilderness of Egypt. So this was loaded onto Egypt, and this would then therefore be Egypt border. So yeah, this is the oh, I didn't see that. I never saw that. I know this picture, but I never read. You know how you have certain things and you don't read it, you just see it. I never read it. Oh, Egypt border. Okay. So this is it then. No, okay, cool. I didn't know that. No. Right, okay, so, this name I do know, Arish, because it says it right here. I always saw that, El Arish River, so I didn't know. Okay, so, see? Oh, they changed the name. Okay, cool. You know that. And yeah, you have a lot of Sukkoth actually. You have a Sukkoth here, you have a Sukkoth here, and you have a Sukkoth in the land of Israel. So yeah, but this is the picture that I was actually looking for, which is here the sure desert unto Egypt, you know, toward Egypt, which it says right here. That goes to shore even unto the land of Egypt. So clearly that's talking about this region, which is then therefore talking about